Oh my god. Hi you guys. I'm literally back making my first YouTube video in so long. Anybody who's seeing this and is actively still watching this channel, I just appreciate you so much for your continued support because it's been a crazy last couple of years, okay? I think we all know. If you're new here, hi, my name is Karen. I am a licensed nail tech in the state of Ohio, and I used to do makeup on this channel. You might remember me from being in the beauty drama space if you've ever seen this page or remember my voice. All those videos are pretty much on private now because, you know, that was just the old me, an old thing that we used to do. But now I do nails, and pretty much that's what I do full time. That's my job, and I make press-ons. So I just thought, since I have the passion again and I love designing nails, why not come back to YouTube and just start showing y'all how I do some nail art? Let me clarify too. Yes, I'm a nail tech. I do nails as like my daytime job, and I also make press-ons for local customers. So this is just a set I'm making for a girl for graduation, and I figured if I'm going to be spending the time to do the nail art, why not show you guys how I do it, because it's super simple and easy. And if you wanted to make your own press-ons, it's just, you know, cute little designs. I plan on doing like all kinds of stuff, so it's just going to be a smorgasbord of beauty, art, creativity, all kind of stuff on nails on this page. For this first video back, obviously, this is just me talking about like what happened, where I went, what I've been doing, but also telling you guys a little bit about the nail art and going forward. Then it's just going to be more nail art centered. But just for this first video back, I want to go over a couple things because from 2020 to now has obviously for everybody been crazy. So if you follow me for any length of time on this page and you just remember when I was K-Swiss, you already know, but I was in that beauty drama like whole sphere from like 2016 until like 2020. I really by 2020 had fell off because a lot of stuff was going on in my personal life, and I know a lot of you guys were following my journey on how I had to go through chemo because I had cancer in 2016. And then I ended up getting sick again with the same kind of cancer, like a little bit different, but basically the same thing. And I had to get a stem cell transplant, and that was at the end of 2020. So there was just a lot going on. I didn't have the energy or just really the want or desire to continue to stay in the beauty drama space. So I left. It was honestly just a really big decision for me that was compounded by a lot of stress that was coming from making the videos. I didn't really feel like I was in the most positive of spaces. I didn't really feel like I was contributing to much in the beauty drama community at that point because people were already doing the job and doing a really good job at it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave it at what it is. Obviously, I like to talk. I like to give my opinion. I like to shake the table a little bit. So I'm not saying that nothing's ever going to come out from me again that's opinionated or anything like that. I'm just saying for the most part, I really just want to make this a positive space where I get to do nail art because I'm finding my passions again and I'm really loving the direction my life is moving in. So yeah, I want all of my spaces, internet included, to pretty much be spaces where I feel safe, the people around feel safe, and I just get to be creative basically. And speaking of nails and nail art, nails have always been my passion aside from makeup because that was like my passion for such a long time. Nails have really been like my go-to. I've been doing my own nails since I was like 14 years old. I used to make my own press-ons. Some people know, some people don't. I went to cosmetology school when I was in high school and I graduated with my license. I just didn't use it for a really long time. I sat back and I just thought, I need to get into corporate. I need to get a good job. And I really never thought that some of these passions could take off and be actual career options for me. But I realized by 2020 and the years subsequent to that I was not meant to be put in this box of data entry, corporate America, sitting at a desk, staring at a computer for the rest of my life. It just wasn't for me. No shade or hate to the people who can do that. I personally have ADHD, so it is very hard to just sit there and stare at a computer and be focused all the time. And I didn't want to be like heavily medicated, another personal decision, just because it wasn't working out for me. The whole experience just wasn't for me. So I was like, you know what? Let's take a risk. I've already been through life-threatening illness. I've already been doing all this stuff. I might as well take another risk. And so I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna be a nail tech now. I renewed my license in 2021. and I started doing nails. I started practicing again, just make sure I had like the hang of it, because I never stopped doing nails. I just wasn't doing nails for the public. And I literally had that thing in the bag. It's like riding a bike. As soon as you start doing nails again, like you instantly remember your liquid to powder ratio. You remember the structure of the nail. You never really forget when you go through something rigorous like cosmetology school. And any girl or boy or anybody else who's on any spectrum will know cosmetology school is not for the faint of heart. Nail school is not for the faint people at all. So the fact that I had the license and I was just sitting there, I was like, I need to make use of this. And so I started doing nails again. I'm never going to say I had a bad experience with makeup or that I had a bad experience in this community, because it was a lot of fun. I made a lot of friends. I realized a lot of things. But mostly what I took away from it was that I want to avoid burnout as much as possible. And in the beauty industry, you just have to know that burnout can happen super easily if you are doing a lot, which is why I want to keep this space as open and positive and fun as possible, because this is just something that I like to do on the side, because I like to interact with people about things that I think are fun. I think nail art is fun, and I know a lot of other people do too. So I want to keep it that way. I wholeheartedly never thought I would be saying that editing this video was fun, but getting back into like a little groove or into the swing of things is actually pretty fun to me. So I'm excited for this channel. I'm excited to see what happens and where we go and the crazy nail art that we get into, or that I get into and experiment with for you guys. And yeah, it's just exciting to me. So thank you for your continued support. I really, really appreciate it. If you like these press-ons, give it a like, subscribe if you want, and I will see you guys in my next video.